To create new estimates and invoices for your customers, you can do so by creating a new work order. Work orders can be found in the left column menu after logging into the application. Clicking on work orders takes you to the work order list screen where you can see a list of all the open and closed work orders that you currently have in progress. To create a new work order, go to the top right of the page and click the New Estimate button. Work orders are made up of a series of panels to describe the different areas that are required to have a complete work order. They start with having a customer tied to this work order, a vehicle tied to this work order, and the line items associated with this work order. Line items are service items such as oil change, any parts, or anything that would be billed to the end customer. We also have a payments section which goes over any cost associated with a work order that will be applied to the customer. Line items have costs, taxes, and parts markups are all items that will be found in this block. And then you have the actions block, which are any actions that can be taken to apply to this work order, such as sharing the work order as an estimate or an invoice with the customer. We're going to go ahead as an example and create a work order just to show you how it's done. So in this case, we're working with an existing customer. So we're going to select existing customer. Billy Bob. Billy Bob has a Dodge Ram, and we've worked on his vehicle before. So we're going to look this up. Here it is. Dodge Ram, VIN number. Now, Billy Bob is bringing this Dodge Ram in for a spark plug replacement. So we're going to add a new line item to this work order. Spark plug replacement. We know that this Dodge Ram has 8 spark plugs. So we're going to apply a quantity of 8. And we charge $10 per spark plug to replace them. Now that we have a line item, we're going to go ahead and update this estimate because that's all that we need to do for this work order. And that'll pre-populate our markup to create a subtotal of 80, 80, our tax rate, which is 7.5, and this is also adjustable for each individual shop, for a total of 86.86. Whenever you've completed the work and Billy Bob is ready to pay for this work, you can click Submit Payment and choose the payment type. If you've connected and are using our point of sale software to become to be able to accept credit cards, you can select this option and input the amounts, the credit card number, the credit card information, or you can choose cash or check. Customers also have the ability to do partial payments if they would like to pay in advance or pay a little now, pay a little later, and you can track all of this as well. So this customer is going to pay $35 now, and we've recorded that on this date, Billy Bob has already paid $35 in cash. We've subtracted that as a payment, and now the total amount due is $51.86. Billy Bob wants you to email this estimate to him. You can come down and click Email Estimate, or you can print this estimate and share it with Billy Bob, or you can print it as an invoice or email it as an invoice. So there's 2 different ways to present work orders. One is as an estimate and one is as an invoice. Usually people will create estimates whenever someone would like to know what something may cost. And an invoice is once the work is done, and this is absolutely how much it does cost. So this is work order number 18, and we can see that we have work order number 18 visible here whenever we need to go back to it and view it, or we can close it to update its status to let us know that this work order is no longer valid.